Hey everybody, welcome to Country Girl with Kathy Jarvis. And today we're in the small greenhouse and we're planting the herb garden. And one of the things I'm planting in this is onions and garlic. And today we're going to show you how I'm doing that. I've got the rest of the herbs already planted. I watered the bed down first, made my chart. Again, it's on a whiteboard that can stay out here. And plant it according to it. Make sure I labeled it which way south so I know which way it goes. And now we're going to plant the onions and the garlic. Now most of the onions I've already got planted. What I decided to do is onions are good intercrop with other herbs and stuff, and there's no herb except maybe sage that it doesn't like. So I went and I divided my bed up into a grid of a square foot, and I used the onions to mark off different squares. That way I don't have to have a grid that I pick up and take off. I can just follow my onions. So this is what it looks like. Now when you're planting onions, the rule of thumb is, doesn't matter what size they really are, but they need to be planted so the tops are above ground. You don't, make sure the little pointy end is up. And they can be planted fairly close together, depending upon how you're going to be using them. What you do when you come out to use them, you'll grab every other one, and that way it will allow the other one to grow bigger. So that is all there is to planting the onions. Now, the garlic, on the other hand, is we have this big old garlic clove. And we have to break that up and get to the cloves. So that's what we're going to do next. Each one of these cloves is what we're going to be planting. And you don't want to do this ahead of time. You want to do this right before you're getting ready to plant them, because you don't want them to dry out. So don't think I'm going to do this the night before and then come out and plant them the next day. Nope. Do them the day you're going to plant them. You don't have to remove the paper or anything else on them. Just get the cloves out. Okay. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Which is perfect for the square garden method, because you put 9 garlic cloves to a square foot. Planting the garlic cloves is quite simple, really. You make a hole about 2 inches deep, and I know that my finger from here to there is 2 inches. So I go a little bit deeper than that. Look at your garlic clove. You'll see that one end's pointy and the other end's a base. Put the base end down. Simple as that. You do that with each of the thing. Like I said, 9 per square foot. About 2 inches deep. Pointed end up. The base down. Now, once you get all these planted, what you need to do is come back with the hose and gently water everything in. Now, I say gently because your herbs are just barely on the surface. Some of them are on the surface. So you don't want to shoot the water really hard at them, because you don't want to displace them out of their square. You want them to stay in their square. So I'm going to go ahead and finish planting these garlics. and then I'll go get the water. Okay, after I got this planted, the last thing I need to do is just gently water it in. And I do mean gently. You don't want to hit it hard because you don't want your seeds to go from one square to the other. But they do need to be kept moist. And that is all there is to planting the herb garden. Now you notice I did make a few changes in the small greenhouse. I had some things I had bought and they were in the dining room, and they can now come out here. One of them is my potting tray. The other are the lights. These are battery operated pole lights. You just pull them down and they come on. Of course you can't see it in the daylight, but that way if we need to come in here and put in compost in and at nighttime, we don't have to rely on the solar lights. We can just come in and turn on the lights that we need and dump the compost. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Learn how to plant your onions and your garlic. And remember, dream big, follow that dream. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.